Hello there. In the last week since I uploaded, 3 major events have occurred in SMG4, and I'm going to discuss my thoughts on it all today. Now, granted, this is all just speculation and may not be true, but then again, the theory I have has basically been confirmed, so not really speculation after all, I guess. Well then, without further ado, let's get started. In the most recent episode, Hober Mario, we have a lot of lore and even a cliffhanger at the end. Now, as I'm sure as we're all aware, this video focused on Karen losing her house and finding a new home, while also bonding with her kids more, just like in Mario Teaches Parenting. And we got a Karen backstory that showed us she was abandoned by her parents, and it also showed us how she started working at Hitman Inc. And let me just say real quick, the scene where Karen is telling her kids that they can't go home and she apologizes to them and they all hug. I'm going to be honest with you, you can call me pathetic if you want, I don't give a shit, but I almost teared up. I almost teared up like Mario did, yes. In my 7 years of watching SMG4, I've never got close to doing that before, so you can tell it was good. Yeah, and I was there. I was with Mario during that scene as well. Like, you can see on the screen here that bloody I was there. You just never saw it in the video. It was like a really small Easter egg. And I think this was because, like, as to why I almost teared up, this was because, like, we had not gotten a story arc with an emotional impact since It's Gotta Be Perfect, I believe. And, I'm sorry, Mr. Puzzles fans, but 2024 was not a great year for SMG4. Because it lacked character development, it lacked depth, and most importantly for me, it lacked an emotional impact. Yeah, sure, we got close with the Meme Factory arc, but they just reused that character development in WOD v 2024, so that just cancels it out. So that's why I'm really interested with the Karen arc right now, because it's not even finished yet, and it's already one of my favourite arcs in SMG4. Like, it's just so good. The emotional impact in the last episode, it was so good. I'm actually, like, I've got faith in the SMG4 team for once. But anyway, the most important thing to happen in this video at the end, what is the cliffhanger? Like, at the end of the video, the cliffhanger, what happens? Where it seems Mario has been mind controlled by whoever is on the other end of that radio. Now, real quick, I want to shoot down this theory right now. It's not Mr. Puzzles, and I honestly don't think it's Marty either. Mr. Puzzles is in prison right now. So there is no chance it's him, because he has no connection to the outside world. It wouldn't surprise me if he'd even know we're past Christmas. And he can't just contact people like many people believe he can, because that's just not how TVs work, at least to my knowledge. And people may say he can teleport, but correct me if I'm wrong, that's not actually been confirmed, nor have we ever actually seen that. Because in the episode Mr. Puzzles' Clubhouse, which is where the teleportation thing comes from, when he's in Meggy's house, he says the line, "That poor outdated gentleman, I had to put him out of his misery," which is him referring to Meggy's TV. So how do we know he didn't just break in, destroy the TV, and turn into himself? Because that TV disappeared straight after he morphed back into himself. And also, how does Goofy and Peach just randomly show up in Meggy's house? They can't teleport, and I believe Mr. Puzzles can't either. And I think they just broke into Meggy's house and just waited for a while. Now, as to who the person on the other side of the radio is, I personally believe it's either Hitman Inc. or the father, because that just makes the most amount of sense because of this arc, rather than it being Mr. Puzzles or Marcy. And if it was Hitman Inc., then Marcy won't be involved because they ordered Karen to assassinate him in We Must Kill Mario, so there's no way that happens. So I personally believe Mario's mission is to kidnap Karen's kids, and this is further backed up by the community post SMG4 posted yesterday, which I'll talk about in a bit. I think Hitman Inc. or the father, or even perhaps both, will order Mario to kidnap the kids and either bring the kids to them or terminate them. So once this happens, Karen will seek help from SMG4 and the gang, and they will help not only because they want to help Karen and save her kids, but they also want to save the corrupted Mario, the mind-controlled Mario, which makes sense. They want to save him they want to save Mario from Hitman Inc. or the father, or both. And Mario being mind-controlled is, well, it's definitely confirmed now, due to the community posts from SMG4, which I will talk about now. The first community post on Monday shows Mario with the type of eyes he has been seen with before in the thumbnail of SMG4 Ready to Ride, which is Western Spaghetti, by the way. Which this does basically confirm that Mario is mind-controlled, and it also shows Mario holding the radio from the last episode. But what I find the most interesting is the caption. And it says, "Hey Mario, buddy, pal, let's be friends." Huh? Which, in my opinion, this is Karen who is saying this, because it makes the most amount of sense given how Mario's target is either Karen or her kids. And that is really it for this post, so let's move on to the last post, which was uploaded yesterday. Now, this community post is a lot more revealing than the last. First of all, the caption is Mario, and we can see Mario once again holding the radio, and the door says Karen on it, and also shows her logo, or well, her face. So with that in mind, it is 100% confirmed Karen is who is saying, Mario. In the caption of the community post, which also basically confirms that she was the one who spoke in the previous community post, it basically does confirm it. And this is just a side note here. A few days ago, a YouTuber called No made a theory video about the first community post, which, by the way, go subscribe to No if you haven't already, because he is way better than me at explaining this shit. Like, doing these theories, he's way better than me. But anyways, I commented my theory for the post, and some clown replied trying to shoot down my theory about Karen being the one who spoke in the community post. But with the post from yesterday, it basically confirms that Karen is the one who spoke in both community posts. So naturally, I went to edit my comment on No video to let everybody know, especially the clown who tried saying I was wrong, that I was indeed right, because that just sounds like me to do. But anyway, that's it for today. Feel free to let me know if I'm wrong, if I'm right, or if I'm just chatting pure shit. Yeah, that's really it, and bye.